Time to reorganize my closet and figure out a new way to store my handmade items. Let's give some backstory to this closet organization process. First of all, we moved into our house about 5 years ago. The house is from 1965 and it was a definite fixer-upper. We have put a lot of time into various projects around the house and there are still many more to go. Hey friends, so I am here with a little look at my current handmade storage in my closet, and as always accompanied by my noisy dog. So basically, sorry, the lighting in here is absolutely awful. It's pretty dark in our bedroom, and my closet in particular is behind a door. So I have this like media cabinet that I've had for many years. It has treated me well and come with me to many an apartment. It is, I have used it for many different things, and right now it is in my closet holding, oh my gosh, my shadow's all over this, holding all of my handmade stuff. I am just opening this and using some sneakers to hold the doors open. Okay, so basically it's not super pretty in here, but I didn't feel like organizing it and making it all pretty just to take it all apart. But basically I have kind of some organization in here. Over on the top left, I mostly have like bralettes and tanks. In the middle, it kind of has some more tanks, but also like wider strapped sleeveless tops pretty much. And then over here we have tees and like lighter weight, like 3/4 length shirts that I can wear in warmer weather. Down on the bottom over here, you can't see very well, but those are my like really heavy winter sweaters that are kind of just jammed in there because I haven't had to wear them in a while. In the middle here, this is my Elma sweater, and that's the only handmade thing in this stack. There are a couple of store-bought sweaters in there. And then over here, I have a random sweater, which by the way, I love this one. I can't think of the name of it right now. I'll put it on the screen. It's a 2 of Wands pattern and I love it so much. And then underneath I have my jeans and shorts and my sneaky little handmade shorts, my thick tan line shorts from Brie of Little Wolf Knits. So that's it. This is my handmade stuff. On the top here, I have a couple of cardigans, and these are kind of just sitting here hanging out while I decide what to do. I think a lot of these, they're 2 like very distinctly Halloween cardigans, and then this other huge crochet cardigan that I made. And I like them all, but I just never wear them, and I'm just kind of thinking about what I want to do with them, whether I want to pass them along or take them apart and do something else with them. And then up here, I have used this bar in my closet above this to hang all of my handmade shawls, and it's really not the best storage system because it takes up way too much space. So yeah, that's it. The rest of my closet is just other clothes and underwear and things that you don't need to see. One of the rooms that got put to the back burner was our bedroom, and that's because everything in there was functional. There were no big issues, it just wasn't great. So we prioritized other things around the house, things that really needed the help. Therefore, we have been living in our bedroom with a mishmash of furniture that we both brought from our previous apartments, which is all IKEA furniture. Nothing wrong with IKEA furniture, but ours is very old. And we do have his and hers closets in our bedroom, but they do not have doors, and all that were in them was a bar and a shelf. They are not walk-in, and yeah, that's it. They were pretty plain, and that's fine. They were totally functional, but I've always dreamed of getting that closet a little bit more organized. So I just turned 35 over the summer, and for my birthday, I asked my husband if we could figure out something for my closet. And I wasn't hoping for a big overhaul, but after doing some talking and figuring things out with him, we decided to get a new closet system for both of our closets. The system that we decided to get is the ClosetMaid Bright Wood, and I'm pretty sure that is just like the Lowe's version of their base white wood closet system. We got ours at Lowe's, and the system looks pretty much like any other base ClosetMaid system, but it's called Brightwood. I think that's just the Lowe's version. We got the 24-inch wide center piece, and we really wanted 3 hanging bars in both of our closets. The issue is that the smallest size for the ClosetMaid system was too wide for our closets. You can cut the bars down, but I definitely would caution you to do some research about that first. We kind of dove in and cut them, and it's fine. There's no complaints. We're totally fine with it, but they're not easy to cut because they're not perfectly round bars, so you can't use like a regular pipe cutter, and they it's impossible to like get them to lay flat so that you can saw them. So it was a big pain in the butt to cut down those bars and to do it 6 times for both of our closets. That's what we had to do. We had to cut down the bars to make it fit into our closet, which is fine, but yeah, we have a lot of hanging space, but less than the system actually comes with. Also, you will see that there is like holes in the paint from where the previous hardware was for the shelf and the bar that were in our closets before, and we decided not to do anything with that at the moment. I think I might want to try and get some stick-on wallpaper to put in the back of the shelves in my closet, cover up that paint stuff, and brighten up my closet a little bit. But that is coming in the future after I kind of live with it for a little bit and figure out exactly what I want. We are also planning on adding shelving and lighting into the closets, but that's not there yet. Like I said, we want to live with it a little bit and see exactly what we need and where we need it. So that means that the video is going to be pretty dark. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. Our bedroom is, I think, the darkest room in our house, and my closet personally is behind the door. I'm not going to be showing my husband's closet, by the way. I keep talking about our closets because we did both of them, but I'm only going to be showing mine. I don't need to show his stuff. So yeah, my closet is probably in the darkest spot in the entire house. I'm going to do my best to get some lighting in there for you, but a lot of the clips will be very, very dark, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm going to focus mostly on my handmade storage, but I will give you a quick overview of the entire closet. So with that being said, let's get into it. Here we are. You are probably going to be able to see the shadow of my camera on me at some points in time, but this is the best I got. So I'm going to do a quick little overview of the whole closet, and then we'll move in a little bit closer, see if we can brighten things up a little bit, and I will take some closer shots of everything for you as well. Also, again, house is really old, so as I move, you're probably gonna hear the floor squeaking. I like that our house has charm, but yeah, not the best for filming. Okay, so let's start over here. I decided to put a high bar over on this side, and then I did 2 hanging bars on the other. Over here I have dresses and my bathrobe. This is a little bit more packed than I would like it to be at the moment because it has my wedding dresses in there. Yes, plural is a long story, but I am planning on getting those preserved sometime soon. So then I will have lots of space in here and it'll be nice and open. I really don't like when things are jam-packed. I'd like it to have some room to breathe. So hopefully that will happen soon. And then over on this side, I do have a couple of things that I have handmade. These are items that I have sewn. And maybe I'll do a video on that one day, but those are hanging here. That's a nice thing about stuff that you sew. You can hang it and it doesn't have to be folded because it won't stretch out of shape. Then I go into just like tanks, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, stuff like that on the top. And on the bottom I have shorts, pants, and like jackets and light layers and stuff on the bottom. This is my first time being a pants hanging person, so this is new to me, but it's working well so far. I have a lot of hanging space now and not as much drawer space, so I had to make a change. Okay, and then last, before we get into a better position, I have this center column, and it is not quite centered in my closet. I decided to have it a little bit off center so that I have a little bit less over here on the dresses side and a little bit more hanging space over here where I have the 2 hanging bars. So in the middle I have 4 shelves with handmade stuff, and then I have 2, let's see, here we go, 2 smaller drawers and 2 deeper drawers, and we will go into all of that stuff in a second. Let me move you closer. And here we are with my handmade storage. I am not currently someone that stores clothes seasonally, so I have everything here from bralettes to heavy sweaters. I am realizing that I have a lot of handmade stuff now, and maybe one day I might have to be someone that stores things seasonally, but for right now, this is what I have. On the very top shelf, I have all of my thick sweaters, and my thinking is that maybe I might rotate things down as it gets to be the winter, and then I might put my tanks up in the top where I need to access them less often. So I have my super thick sweaters up here. I also was thinking that since I have to stand on my toes to reach this, I might get some bins that I put in here so that I can pull these out easier and reach them whenever I need them. And then the next shelf down, I have, this system is just something that I totally made up. It's not really like a great organizational system, but I basically have like multi-season things in this shelf. So things that like might be long sleeve or 3/4 sleeve or layering pieces, things like that. Something that I think I'm going to be able to get multiple seasons out of. So like a long sleeve shirt that's made with cotton linen yarn, so I can wear that in the springtime and it's not just a winter top. And then on this side, these are all tees that I have made. All this is knit and crochet, by the way. It's all mixed in. Moving on to this shelf, you can tell that this one's pretty jam-packed, which is a pretty clear sign that I like making things that don't have sleeves. sleeves are just a lot of work, you know? So this is basically everything that's sleeveless on this shelf. So these are wide strapped strapless tops. The middle stack is thinner strapless tops. And then over here I have bralettes, and actually the bottom of this stack is knitted or crocheted bottoms as well. So I have a pair of shorts and 2 skirts down here. And then on the very bottom shelf, I have all of my handmade shawls, which I'm not sold on this storage for these. I do have one random scarf in here that's not handmade. I just like the colors, and it is the only place where I have scarves. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this storage yet, but I just don't know of another place that I want to store them at the moment. So for right now, this works. And then this section over here, I have decided to leave for a like wear it again section. So this is a pair of pants. I actually did sew these myself. And I have only worn them once and for a very brief time, so they're here waiting to be worn again. So yeah, I will put things here when they're like not really dirty but also not really clean, and I don't want to put them back in the closet proper. Yeah, that's really it. The only other things I have that are handmade in here is my handmade socks. So let's get lower for a second. So like I said, I decided to go with 2 narrow drawers and 2 deeper drawers. My husband decided to go with 3 of the big drawers because one of these larger ones is equal to the depth of 2 of these little ones. I decided to go with these because I thought it would be perfect for handmade socks, maybe. So really quickly, just so that you have the full picture of my closet, because I know inquiring minds often like to know, I have bras and underwear up here. Not gonna show you that. I have just like t-shirts and like workout short type things in here, and then like leggings, my bathing suits, just random. Both of these are kind of like random clothes in these 2 drawers. But this one, this second small drawer, is my handmade socks and my other socks too. So I'm going to put in a clip of it because it is super jam-packed and I won't be able to show you a good angle from here. I need to go through a lot of this. As you can see, I have a ton of socks. I really only have my handmade socks on the right side, and I need more handmade and less commercial socks. I definitely need to change that balance. But I used to have a sock hoarding problem, and it is something that I am working through slowly but surely. Oh, and I use these cedar blocks to deter pests in my closet. These ones, I need to refresh them and put some new ones in here, but I actually get incredibly itchy and have really bad allergic reactions to the cedar blocks when I first put them out, so I have to like put on gloves and it's this whole thing. So one day I will refresh those and have more deterrents in here for moths and the like. My husband and I do both have dressers that we brought with us when we moved to the house, and we are working on consolidating and getting rid of those dressers, and maybe we might have one small chest of drawers by the time we're done with this. Both of our dressers are almost empty at this point. In mine, I basically have my pajamas, and I have a drawer full, jam-packed with stuff that I've handmade that I don't wear. So I'm definitely thinking of doing a video going through that and talking about what the deal is with all of those things. And I also do want to do a video and go through all of my handmade items, which actually will probably be more than one video because it's a lot to talk through. So I wanted to give you an overview today, but a more detailed, in-depth video of all of the stuff that I have on these shelves and basically almost everything that I have ever handmade myself will be coming soon. Again, apologies that the lighting is absolute garbage. It's just what it is. So sorry, we are just gonna roll with it, and maybe one day you'll get a new and improved version of this video, but for right now, this is what we got. Anyway, thanks so much for watching and coming on this journey with me. Take care of you, and I will see you next time. Bye.